This is James with WSTrades.com. I want to provide an update here on ticker GNS or Genius Group. So massive move again yesterday. So this thing really started to pump on Friday, but it continued to move up in after hours on Friday and then pre-market yesterday. And we kind of see that price action stalling out here. So, Friday after hours moving higher, pre-market yesterday moving higher, but post-market yesterday or after hours yesterday moving lower, pre-market today moving lower. You can see here on the 15-minute that it is making lower highs. So ex-div is tomorrow. That's the ex-dividend date, so that means any shorts that are going to be closing out their positions due to the dividend, that'll be happening today. So any kind of a short squeeze action based on the dividend, that this is going to be the last day to pump. You can see it's starting to sell off a little more here down to 213. So this is going to be the last day where the shorts will have to close if they don't want to pay the dividend. Starting tomorrow, they'll be able to short the hell out of this thing again, and they're going to have no repercussions. They're not going to be affected at all by that dividend of the ERL shares that's going to be paid out over on the blockchain exchange. So it'll be interesting to see here. Definitely not a good sign here for the GNS bulls that they are making these lower highs. So to me right now, resistance to the upside is right at this 229. So you can see it hitting here in pre-market right at 229 and then dumping from there. So if this thing is going to retest this area here up of around 241, they're going to have to get through this 229 first. If they ram back up to this 229 and sell off again, I'm going to expect them to come back down here and retest around 208. They hit 208 here in pre-market. So, those are the two levels I'm looking at technically, but, fundamentally, I'm looking to much bigger levels to the downside, especially when ex-div hits tomorrow. I'm expecting a big move lower. And I've continued to sell calls on this thing as it is rising. I've been selling calls. I'm short 2 calls. I'm short 3 calls. I'm short 4 calls because this is just typical, penny stock pump and dump price action here. These prices that we've been seeing in the long run, they're just not going to hold because this company is bleeding cash. They're not doing good financially, and even after they spin off the resort company, they're still going to be struggling financially, and they told their investors they're going to continue to bleed cash. They're going to have to continue to take out debt. They're going to have to dilute shareholders. They're going to have to do something that is not going to be good for the financial statements. So for me, I'm still taking shorts on this thing. Every time it moves higher, take a short and then wait for the dump. So it'll be interesting to see here. The bulls are not doing too great in after hours yesterday and pre-market today. They're not able to push it any higher. So let's see what happens here when the market opens. Now it's moving lower down to 211. So we'll see what happens here. Are they going to be able to have one last little blast off and try to set a new high here? Or, is the fun over and is this thing going to go below that 208 mark and have a fat dump? So it'll be interesting to see. I'll continue to keep you updated here on ticker GNS or Genius Group. Please like this video. Please also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Appreciate you for taking the time to watch this. Talk to you soon.